Hi, my name is Carlo Dade, Director of the Trade and Investment Center here at the Canada West Foundation. Today, we're talking about the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP. The question before us is, if the bloc or the trade agreement is indeed dead, or deader than dead, as some analysts and media have said, then why are all 12 signatories, plus Colombia, China, and South Korea, meeting in Viña del Mar, Chile on March 14th to discuss the pact's future? The simple answer is the pact is not dead. Though the U.S. withdrawal from the agreement technically invalidates the terms for the agreement to come into effect, those terms can be changed by agreement amongst all the 11 remaining signatories to the pact. It's simply striking two lines from Chapter 30 of the agreement, two lines in the 5,000 page agreement that would allow the agreement to go ahead without the United States. Going ahead without the United States was considered impossible or totally out of the question when the pact was first debated years ago. The election of Donald Trump has changed this drastically, both for countries in Asia that were hoping to gain access to the US market, as well as for countries on this side of the Pacific that already have trade agreements with the US and were looking to gain access to Japan. The issue for countries in Asia is simply a fear of having to negotiate one-on-one with the Trump administration. Before Donald Trump, thinking about an Obama or Clinton presidency, the thought of actually having the US in the TPP, or second best alternative, negotiating one-on-one, was looked at as favorable, if not desirable. That thinking is now that is simply frightening. The TPP would offer these countries a hedge against over-reliance on the US or having to enter into bilateral negotiations with the US. On this side of the Pacific, countries like Chile, but certainly Canada and Mexico, who are looking at the possibility of having to renegotiate their trade agreements with the US, which is actually a certainty with NAFTA, are also looking on this as a way to hedge or have leverage in those discussions with the US. For Canada, if the TPP minus the US comes into effect, it's actually better for us. We'll have privileged access to 11 markets around the Pacific where the US does not. This can give Canadian firms an advantage, but it can also encourage American companies that want to export into TPP markets for goods or services to locate production or to locate staff in Canada to be able to take advantage of the benefits of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We've got a lot more on this on the website. We urge you to take a look at our rankings as to how countries feel about the TPP without the US, and to contribute your comments to this online discussion forum as we try and figure out the future of trade around the Pacific.